You got to be smarter than the laptop. Oh,
Yay.
man. The struggle is real this morning. How are you, Lisa?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. I'm happy that I get to teach you.
Yay.
Danielle coming to class?
I don't know. Haven't heard from her. She's like, oh my God, I forgot, like every day. So I don't know.
Maybe if she doesn't show up this time, maybe you send me her like email or her Instagram, and then I'll like, just pop in and like send her an encouraging word so that she has a little fire under her booty. And
Sounds
also
good.
a sweet reminder, right? Yeah.
And after I posted those pictures on my Insta, I had another friend that was like, oh my God, I'm scared to try yoga. Like, but I've been really wanting to. So I wrote her this whole thing and I told her to follow you on YouTube and all this stuff. So she's like, you're an inspiration. I might do it. And I'm like, you better do it.
Lisa, you are an inspiration, seriously. And I'm so sad that I didn't share your photos. It just didn't work out timing wise because I was posting other things. But if you still have those images, could you please share them with me, and I will share them another day, because I have an idea because of the sweet words that you've already shared with me about your journey through yoga. When I tell you that I'm inspired by you, I 1,000,000% mean it. So the fact that you took that to share those words, seriously, the fact that you took the time to share those words with me, it was a couple of months ago. Do you remember you recorded the video and you went like this? Do you remember? I saved a screenshot of it, and I think I like copied and pasted your words onto a little document, because I was like, it takes vulnerability and a little bit of, it takes courage to even like type out words, and I know that takes effort too. So I'm very, very grateful, and it makes the work that I do so much more meaningful. Yeah,
absolutely.
Thank you. Hi, Alicia.
Hi.
As always, the dogs, when I roll the mat out, they're just like, cool. We're in it with you, Mom. Oops, sorry, Dutch. Hold on really quick. I just want to make sure that. All right, I'm going to back it up a little bit. Do you all have any special requests? I know the direction that I want to go in today, but if you have any requests, I can always adjust accordingly. I'm very flexible, literally. Move it. Okay, this is good.
You know what's amazing is you had told us, or I don't know, maybe just me, you had asked me one day if I was sore, because like in the beginning I was always sore afterwards, like for 2 days, and I couldn't move. And now, like, while I struggle to hold the poses, the next day I'm never sore. You were right. We don't get sore anymore.
That the consistency that you have with your practice is what made that go away. And then I always tell this to new students, people who are like freaked out about making yoga regular. It's like, does it get easier? It's like, no, it really doesn't get easier, because the more you do it, the more knowledge you have about your body, your body's limitations, your body's strengths. And then the knowledge that you have like empowers you to try a little bit harder. And so that's what makes it hard. And like, when you level up with your brain, the rest of your body is gonna follow along with it. Ooh, let's write that one down. It's actually a really good quote. Where's my secretary?
Yeah.
Just kidding. Hi, Dario.
Hi.
Man, it's already noon. I'm going to write that down, though, because I will forget. I'm already forgetting what I had for breakfast, which is nothing. What did I say, Lisa? When you level up your brain.
Yeah.
Yes, well, your body follows.
Wow, get that on a shirt. Just kidding. All right. Dario, I'm so happy you're back.
Yay.
Welcome back from the ATL. Did you work out? Is this your first workout back?
I worked out this morning. I went back to my trainer, and I do that every week, but today was my first workout with my trainer, so now it's you.
Perfect. Okay, cool. Well, I'm gonna bring it today, though, because it's just the four of us, and y'all are hella strong. Alicia, just take as many breaks as you need. Don't shake your head like you're better than that. But take as many breaks as you need. I want us to just move. Today's it's a crazy day for me. So I'm just going to drag y'all along on this like fun journey of booty kicking. Let's start in, yeah, thank you for your encouragement. We're going to start in child's pose.
I'm guessing you had coffee.
I didn't have coffee, but I had 2 matchas already this morning. 2 matchas in an hour.
Don't laugh if I die on you. Okay.
You're not going to die, Lisa. Enough over there. I'm going to mute all of you now. So commit now to just 45 minutes of intentional breathing, intentional movements. Remember the quote. What is the quote of the day? When you level up your brain, your body will follow. So let's start by taking a few moments to level up our brains by setting an intention for your practice. You already know what that means. Think about the focus. Think about what's going to motivate and inspire you for 45 minutes, but also think about what you hope to get out of your time on your mat. I know I'm giving you a lot to think about now, but once you think about it, I'm going to have you put that in your back pocket so that you can focus on your breathing and those movements. Wherever you are with your breath, sigh it out. And take a deep breath in. Allow that air to make its way down to the base of your belly. Hold it. And then exhale, sigh it out. Take your knees farther apart. Bring your hips closer to your heels. Lengthen your spine. On your next round of breath, start to push into your tabletop. Stack your shoulders over your wrists. Dig your knees into the ground and then shift forwards and backwards so that you can loosen up your wrists. Already, start to engage your core by pulling your belly into your spine. And then when you're done with this, start to draw circles with your body to open up your wrists, warm up your hips, then go in the opposite direction. Play around with your wrists also. So I'm going to flip my hands so that my palms are facing up as a way to loosen up and warm up my forearms. I'm going to put you in a lot of planks today. We're going to do a lot of twists. Drop your head down to open up the back of your neck and then stop in the middle. If you did that little wrist warm up, face your fingertips to the top of your mat. Reach your right hand up. And then as you exhale, thread it through. You're only going to hang out here for 1 round of breath. So go right into this shoulder stretch. Release by reaching your right fingertips back up. Touch the ceiling. And then as you exhale, thread it through again. We're going to do 2 more rounds of this. So just 4. Inhale, reach up. Dig your left hand into the floor. Reach your right hand high. Exhale, thread it through. Try to find a deeper twist each time. Nice, Dario. Inhale, reach up. On your last exhale, we're going to hold. So reach your right fingertips far away from your midline. Roll the weight to the outside edge of your right shoulder. Press your left hand into the mat. Look up. And then release. Bring your right hand down. Go to the left side. So single count here. Reach your left hand up. Exhale, thread it through. 1 round of breath. Release. Reach your left hand up. Exhale, thread it through. Excellent, everyone. We've got 1 more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist. And when I say 1 more, I mean 1 more short one. Next, inhale, reach your left hand high. Open up your chest. And then as you exhale, thread it through. This is the one that we hold. See what happens as you dig your knees into the ground. And if your core is not engaged, suck your stomach in. Look up to the ceiling and then release. Go into your counter twist. Extend your left hand up. Awesome. Bring your left hand down. Tuck your toes under. Go into your tabletop plank so that your knees hover off of the floor. Keep your eyes down on the ground. Spread your fingertips wide. And if you're not feeling the shake, drop your knees closer to the ground. Nice, Dario. So you want your knees hovering. You've got it, Alicia. Shift forward a little bit with your shoulders. All right, from here, you're going to go into your high plank. Straighten out your legs. Engage your quads. Squeeze your glutes. Drive your heels back. Inhale, go back into your tabletop. Your knees go underneath your hips. Exhale, straighten out your legs. Squeeze your booty. Drive your heels back. Inhale, go back into your tabletop. Round your upper back. Exhale, high plank. And then push into your downward dog. Lift your hips, ground your heels. Bring your chest to your thighs. Drop your head down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring your heels closer to the ground. Open up your chest. Start to look forward so that your throat can open. And then bend both of your knees. Start to walk your feet to the top of your mat for your sun salutations. Keep your feet hip width distance apart. On your inhale, halfway lift, eyes go forward. As you exhale, hinge at your hips. Grab your calves. Roll the weight to your toes. And then release. Bring your hands in front of you. Bend your knees. Roll up one vertebra at a time. Come up to standing. And then sweep your arms up. Exhale, hinge at your hips. Swan dive your way down. Halfway lift, inhale. As you exhale, forward fold, place your hands down. You can step or jump back to chaturanga. Open up your chest. Squeeze your glutes, relax the tops of your shoulders. High RB, roll over your toes, downward dog. Bring your hips up, drive your heels down. Look forward, bend your knees, walk, step, or jump to the top. Come up into your halfway lift, inhale. As you exhale, forward fold, and then reach up. Try to touch the ceiling with your fingertips. Drop your head back. Exhale, swan dive. Open up. Lead with your heart. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Place your hands down. Step or jump back. And then open up your chest. Relax the tops of your shoulders. Squeeze your glutes. Downward dog. Bring your hips up. Ground your heels. We've only got 2 more. Look forward. Bend your knees. Walk, step, or jump. Come up into your halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. I'm proud of you, cousin. Inhale, reverse swan dive, sweep up. Open up your chest. Exhale, make your way down. Flat back. Nice, Lisa. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Step or jump back. Keep your elbows in tight. Yes, so good. Open up, look up. Exhale, downward dog. This is our final one. Look forward, bend your knees. Walk, step, jump to the top. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Come up with your core engagement. Reach your fingertips high, go into a backward bend. Open up your chest. Exhale, make your way down. Doing fantastic, y'all. Halfway lift. Exhale, hinge. Bring your hands down. Step or jump back. Open up your chest. From here, so you're in your backward bend. From here, you're gonna go back into your plank. So roll over your toes, bring your hips up. Great, drive your heels back. All right, do the best you can to squeeze your glutes. So cousin RB, you missed my pep talk. We're gonna go hard today. So from here, you're gonna do step outs with your planks. Bring one foot out at a time. Make sure that your booties are tight. Dario, bring your hips up. So you're bringing one foot out at a time, stepping from side to side. Good. So with your quads tight, you've got that muscle engagement to heat your body up. With your glutes engaged, you're creating stability so that your hips stay in line with the ground. Do the same thing with your shoulders. Final few seconds. From here, you're gonna jump forward so that we can get ready for chair. In 3, 2, 1. Look forward, bend your knees, step or jump to the top. Bring your feet all the way together. And then come up into your halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And then as you inhale, sweep your arms up, sit low, chair pose. So reach your fingertips up, sit your booty down low, great. So squeeze your thighs in, try to get your biceps in line with your ears. As you look up, feel your chest open. Everyone looks great, sit even lower, Dario. So bring your knees back so that they're in line with your heels. There, sit lower, squeeze your thighs in, last 3, 2, 1, release. Straighten out your legs, drop your head down, bend one knee at a time, sway your hips, shake from side to side. Come up into your halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, forward fold, inhale, sweep up, back into your chair, sit really low, roll the weight to your heels, extend your arms up. From here, we're gonna do heel lifts. So exhale, bring your heels all the way up. Inhale, drop them down. You've got it, squeeze tight. Exhale, lift those heels. Inhale, drop them. 3 more. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. 2 more. Sit lower with your hips. Bring your heels up. Inhale, drop. Final 1. Exhale, bring your heels up. Sit lower. Squeeze tighter for 4. Heels up for 3. Heels up for 2, 1. Change. Straighten out your legs. Drop your head down. Take your feet out hip width distance apart. Grab opposite elbows. Sway from side to side. Try to drag your elbows down to the ground. Open up the back of your neck. Release by dropping your hands down in front of your toes. Slowly roll up one vertebra at a time. And as you inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, open up your chest, squeeze your shoulders together, drop your head back. Drop your arms down behind your back. Clasp your hands behind you. So at your tailbone, drive your knuckles down to the ground. Feel the stretch in your chest and in your throat. Exhale, hinge at your hips. Come down with your core, engage, drive your knuckles up. Excellent, cousin. Squeeze your palms together. Straighten out your arms. Yep. And then try to get the crown of your head to touch the top of your feet. So you're lengthening your spine, your hamstrings. Eyes are down. Breath is flowing. Release. Drop your hands down. From here, go into your downward dog. And then lift up your right leg. Point your toes. Bend your right knee. Start to draw circles with your right knee, opening up your right side hip. Go in one direction for 3 rounds, and then go in the opposite. And then from here, straighten out your right leg. As you exhale, step your foot through for your crescent, so you're staying on your left toes. Reach your fingertips up high. Bend your right knee. So bring your right foot to the top of your mat, RB. Come back up to standing, good. So your shoulders are over your wrists. Bend your right knee a lot, bounce it out. You're opening up your left side hip flexor. Squeeze your left butt cheek so that your left leg is straight. There you go, Litia, great adjustment. Bend your right knee more. Good, from here, lift up your right heel. Inhale, drop it down. Looking great, Lisa. Exhale, bring your right heel up. Inhale, drop it down. Final one, exhale, lift. Inhale, drop it, and then bring your hands down to go into your standing splits. Lift up your left leg. Point your toes, maybe grab your right calf muscle. Definitely drop your head down so that your forehead inches closer to your right shin. And find that connection between your upper and your lower body. So chest, one day will dig into your right thigh. One more round of breath, dig your heel into the floor. And then release. Step your left foot to the back of your mat. Cross your left ankle around your right. You're creating an X with your ankles. Perfect. Walk your hands to the right side of your mat. I'm not using my words in the best way today. Bend your right knee. Turn your head to the right so that your fingertips are about shoulder width distance apart. So your left leg is straight. You're opening up your left side hip. Beautiful, Alicia. Bend your right knee more, everyone. And then release. Fingertips go back to the top of your mat. Uncross your feet. And then come up into your halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Place your hands down. Step or jump back to chaturanga. Open up your chest. Exhale, downward dog. Use your core strength to lift. All right, from here, we're going to the left side. Inhale, lift up your left leg. Bend your knee, point your toes, draw those circles. 3 in one direction, and then 3 in the opposite. So loosening up your lower body, warming it up. Point your left toes up, bring your chest closer to your right thigh, and then step it through, crescent lunge. Sweep your arms up. Open up your chest, open up your right side hip flexor by bouncing. Make sure that your shoulders are in line with your hips. Straighten out your right leg, you're on your right toes. Beautiful, Dario. From here, those heel lifts. Exhale, bring your left heel up. Inhale, drop it. Exhale, lift up your heel. Inhale, drop it. One more. Exhale, lift. Inhale, drop it. Bring your hands down. Standing splits, lift up your right leg. Point your toes. You can always keep your hands underneath your shoulders. If you're ready to level up, grab your calf muscle with your left hand, maybe also your right. But the more you can dig your left heel into the ground, the more stability you'll have, and the more you'll open up your hamstrings. One more round of breath. Point your right toes up. And then release by crossing your right ankle behind your left. So much better with my explanation on this side. Bring your hands to the left side of your mat, and then bend your left knee as much as you can. Drop your head all the way down. Inhale. Exhale, bend your knee even more. Drop your head, open up the back of your neck. release, uncross your ankles. Come up into your halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, place your hands down, step or jump back. And then open up. Squeeze your booty, eyes go up. Exhale, go right into your child's pose. Take your knees apart, bring your hips back to your heels, straighten out your arms. All right, your first break of the sesh. Wherever you are with your breath, go ahead and let out a deep exhale. Your heart is racing like mine. Come back to your slow and deep breathing. I would love for you to breathe in through your nose and out through your nose for the entire class, but anytime you're feeling overheated, just open up your mouth so that you can release more and start to cool your body down. We're gonna add a little bit of cardio into class today. So push up into your tabletop, tuck your toes under, meet me in your downward dog, bring your hips up, your heels down, open up your chest. Let's do this. Look forward, bend your knees, walk, step, or jump to the top. Come up into your halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, slowly roll up one vertebra at a time. So for my friends who have taken my classes at the studio, I teach Inferno Hot Pilates. We do burpees in those classes. I know we've done single leg burpees in quaranLEAN, but just as a way to demo for y'all, your feet are gonna be a little bit outside hip width distance apart. It's not a standard burpee. You're not gonna do a push-up and you're not gonna jump. So as you inhale, reach your arms up, sit low, bring your hands down. Maybe I'll show you from the side. Sit low, bring your hands down, jump back into your plank, and then jump forward, reach up, squeeze your glutes, and then extend your fingertips up. So it's inhale down, jump back, jump forward, reach up, squeeze. As you go into your plank though, make sure that your core is super engaged so that your hips don't drop down. So I always see a lot of this, but if your core is tight, your hips are not gonna come down. So work on that, okay? We're gonna do 30 seconds of burpees. If you wanna modify, just kick out one leg at a time, come up 1 foot at a time, and then reach up and squeeze. Thank you for acknowledging me, RB. Bring your arms up. So you've got 30 seconds here. Let's do it. I've got my timer on. Set, go, 30 seconds. Do the best you can to move quickly. And remember that squeeze at the very end is what's gonna make your booty and your legs super strong. And the point of this is also to get your heart rate up. So the faster you can move, the better. And the more you can dig your heels into the mat, the more you can strengthen. Almost done. Stay connected to your breath, reach up higher. Last 5 seconds. Push it until the end. You've got 2, 1, change. Be as still as you can, drop your arms down. Relax your shoulders. Y'all went ham. That was so beautiful to watch. Excellent work. So good. We're gonna do it again. And then after this, we're gonna add a flow that taps into balancing. And we're gonna talk about why we're doing that in a second. All right, bring your arms up. 30 more seconds and no more. Here we go, set, go. Let's do this. If you need to modify, that's totally cool. I'm gonna show you how to do that again. So step back 1 foot at a time, come up 1 foot at a time, but don't forget that squeeze, good. Excellent, guys. I'm gonna go back to my full speed burpees. So I'm trying to get all this energy out of my body. I hope you're doing the same. Last 5 seconds. Show me one more, change, awesome work. Whew. Drop your arms down, step from side to side. Notice your heartbeat, make your steps a little slower. RB's dancing over there, I see you. All right, we're gonna go into our flow. So as you inhale, take your arms up. Exhale, swan dive down. Slowly roll up. Focusing on your breathing so that your heart rate starts to come down. Sweep your arms up, inhale. Exhale, swan dive your way down. Bend your knees, slowly roll up. Feel your shoulder blades peel apart. Thank you for rolling with my punches. One more, bring your arms up. Exhale, swan dive your way down. And then as your hands drop, go into your downward dog. We're gonna add the balancing fun now. Reach your right leg up, point your toes, keep your hips square to the ground. And then as you exhale, step it through. Meet me in your crescent. So we've already done crescent. Bend your right knee so that your left hip flexor opens more. Extend your fingertips high. From here, Place your hands down to meet me in warrior 3. So your shoulders, your hips are square to the ground. Point your left toes. You want your neck in line with your spine. Dig your right heel into the ground. From here, bring your hands up to your heart. So do it one hand at a time. If you're scared, just play around with it. Maybe one hand at a time just for today, just to see what it feels like. If both of your hands are at your heart, awesome, I see you. Great, Alicia. From here, find your way back into your single leg. Well, not back, but you're gonna balance onto your right leg. Lift your arms up, lift your left knee up so that it's hip height. Yes, gorgeous RB, gorgeous Alicia. All right, so from here, flex your left toes up, come up to standing Dario, excellent. And then from here, you're gonna step your left foot back to go into your crescent. Hands go into prayer, twist to the right. Dig your left elbow into your right knee, and then start to look up towards the ceiling. The more pressure you put on your right thigh with your left elbow, the more you're gonna open up your right hip. And try to look up a little bit higher, find a deeper twist. And then release, bring your hands down. Meet me back in your warrior 3. Dig your right big toe into the mat. Straighten out your left leg. So you're creating a T shape with your body. You can always keep your hands on the ground, but try to level up by bringing your hands back to your heart. Stay here for one more round of breath. And then release into your half moon. Bring your right hand down, extend your left hand up, flex your left toes. You can do it. Dig your right heel into the ground, extend your left fingertips high, stack your shoulders over each other. Awesome, Lisa. Yes, Arby, I'm so proud of you. And then release, bring your left hand down, step your left leg back, and then sweep your right leg up. 3-legged dog, bend your right knee. Point your toes down if you are warm, which you should be. And if you're ready, go into your wild thing. Right foot goes to the left side of your mat. Open up your chest. Squeeze your glutes. Nice, Alicia. Nice, Lisa. And then release. Bring your right hand down. Sweep your right leg up and then flow. Shift your shoulders forward. Bend your elbows back. Open up. Downward dog. We're going to do that all over again on the left side. Inhale, lift up your left leg. Point your toes. Squeeze your left butt cheek. And then as you exhale, step it through. Go into your crescent. Take your arms up. Bend your left knee. Extend your fingertips up super high. Open up your chest. Release by bringing your hands down. Hanging out here in your warrior 3. Modifying. If you did it on the other side, which all of you did, you're again playing with bringing your hands up to heart center. Just to see what it feels like. If you've never done it before, I'm empowering you today. Dig your left big toe into the ground for that extra stability. If your hands are in prayer, reach your right toes back. One more round of breath. Come up into your balancing hold. So dig your left big toe into the ground. Come up to standing. Your right knee, your right hip are in one line. Flex your right toes up. Spread your branches by reaching your fingertips up. Awesome, Lisa. Gorgeous, RB. Release by going back into your lunge. Step your right foot back. Reach your fingertips super high. Bend your left knee a lot. Excellent. And then from here, go back into your warrior 3. Fingertips rest on the mat. Lift your right toes. Find your balance again. This time, try to bring both of your hands up. So that first round was your round with training wheels. Do the best you can to square off your hips, your shoulders to the mat. And then release. Go back into your crescent. Sweep your arms up. Bring your hands into prayer. Twist to the left. Whew. Dig your right elbow into your left knee. Find a super deep twist. Eyes are up. Press your palms into each other. Try to guide your thumbs into your heart. You're going to feel the backside of your body open. Drive your right heel back. One more round of breath. Release. Bring your hands down. Sweep your left leg up and back. 3-legged dog. Bend your left knee. And then go into your wild thing. Left foot goes to the right side of your mat. Open up your chest. Drop your head back. Lift your chin. And then release. Meet me back in your 3-legged dog. And then flow. Shift your shoulders forward, bend your elbows back. Open up your chest. Meet me in your child's pose. Take your knees apart. Whew. Bring your hips back to your heels. Straighten your spine, your arms. Rock your head from side to side, opening up both sides of your neck. Excellent work, y'all. Look forward, bend your knees. If you need water, please have some. I'm gonna take us through another strengthening move. It won't be cardio though. So if you need water, come up into your seat and take a quick sip. And then I'm just gonna demo the next movement that we're gonna do. So you're gonna go into a chair hold while doing marches. So feet are gonna be hip width distance apart. Hi, Dario. Sit super low, and then as you exhale, just bring one knee up at a time. I would love if you kept your arms up and overhead so that you can encourage your chest to stay open. And know that the higher up you bring your knee, the more you're gonna work your lower abs. So really suck your stomach in. That way you can also find stability with your hips. So we're gonna do 1 minute of these bridge or chair marches. So keep your feet hip width distance apart. Come up to standing, Dario. Cool. And then just let me know that you're ready by bending both of your knees. Start to sit low. We're on the clock for 1 minute. Here we go. Bring your arms up. Set. Go. Exhale as you bring one knee up at a time. So try to focus here on finding balance, right? Try not to let your hips rock from side to side, and do the best you can to sink your hips down low. Bring the weight to each heel as you find balance. Good. Lisa, you look like you've got the balance. I want you to sit even lower. Just bend your knees. Yep. You've got it. Extend your fingertips higher. We're now at the halfway point. So now if you can, you're going to pick up the pace, but don't stress out about it if you're feeling super wobbly. You're doing great. Last 20 seconds. Keep your chest open. You've got it, Dario. I want you to bring your knee up a little bit higher though. Yes, good. 10 more seconds to go. Sit even lower, Alicia. You've got it, Arby. I love you for smiling. 5 more seconds. You can do it. Push it for 3, 2, 1. Release. Straighten out your legs. Drop your arms down. Open up the back of your neck. Bend one knee at a time to sway your hips. Whew. And then bend both of your knees. Slowly roll up. So as you come up to standing, we're going to go into a couple of chest openers because we've done a lot of forward folding. So bring your hands behind your back. I'm bowing down to you. Press your palms into each other. Drive your knuckles down. Squeeze your shoulders. Lift your chin. And then as you exhale, drive your knuckles down a little bit further. So you're opening up your heart. Start to push your hips towards the top of your mat. And as you lift your chin, feel your throat open. Imagine that you're like a Pez dispenser. So you're letting out all the candy, right? Drop your head back even more. Squeeze your palms in. All of my analogies in class are food related. I don't know if you all recognize that. Release. Hinge at your hips. Keep the grip. As you come down, try to drive your knuckles up to the ceiling. Feel the stretch in your upper body, your shoulders, your chest. Release. Drop your hands down. Bend both of your knees. Curl into a tiny ball. Rest your hips on your heels. Grab opposite elbows. And then feel your shoulder blades peel apart. If you're feeling wobbly, just press your hands into the ground. Feel your shoulder blades peel apart as you press your fingertips and your palms into the mat. Release. Drop down to your knees or your tabletop. All right. Let's do a resetting cat-cow. Round your back. Tuck your tailbone. Bring your chin into your chest. Inhale. Cow pose. Drop your belly. Look up. Lift your tailbone. I just realized we didn't do any cat-cows to start class. Exhale. Round your back. Bring your chin into your chest a little bit more. Hold it. Inhale, cow. Drop your belly, let it hang. Lift your eyes, lift your tailbone. One more. Exhale, cat. I said 1 round, right? Well, I needed this, so this is what we're doing. Inhale, cow. And then from here, go back to your neutral tabletop position. Good. Straighten out your right leg. Squeeze your right butt cheek. As you exhale, bring your right knee to your right elbow, and then hold it. Hold it. Inhale, straighten out your leg, lift your heel, and then bring your right knee to your left elbow. Hold it. Try to bring it in more, round your upper back. Awesome. Inhale, straighten out your leg. And then as you exhale, step your right foot to the
I think my AirPod is off now. So can you guys hear me? Just somebody give me a thumbs up. Perfect. Start to roll the weight to the outside edge of your right foot to open up your right side hip. Let me change my AirPod. All right. So as you roll the weight to the outside edge of your right foot, you're opening up your hips a little bit more. So allow your hips to sink down. I don't think you can hear me. Drop your head down all the way and then definitely drop down to your elbows. Thank you for your patience with this. Take a deep breath in. And then a deep breath out.
Yay, we back. If you drop down to your elbows, start to straighten out your arms now. Keep the weight rolled on the outside edge of your right foot. You're going to go into a twist. So extend your right hand up. Bring your right fingertips away from your midline so that you can drop your hips even more. Bring your right knee farther away from your body. Release. Bring your right hand down. Toe heel your right foot all the way to the left side of your mat for pigeon. And then start to walk your left toes back. Take a moment here to open up your chest. So you're facing the top of your mat. Try to bring your left side hip down. Press the top of your left foot into the mat. Awesome. And then when you're ready, go into your sleeping pigeon by hinging at your hips. So you want to keep your right foot flexed to protect your right knee. And all of y'all, since you are regulars in my classes already, the goal here is to get your right heel in line with your right knee. So if you can inch that up little by little, you're going to start to open up your right hip more and more. Play around with it, but don't force it, especially if you're feeling a sharp shooting pain. You're here for a couple more rounds of breath. One more round. And then release. Straighten out your arms. Tuck your left toes under. And then as you exhale, sweep your right leg up for your three-legged dog. Bring it right back down. Left side, inhale, lift up. Oh wait, drop down to your knees. Go into your neutral tabletop first, sorry. So drop down to your knees. Extend your left leg out to straight, point your toes. Engage your core. And then as you exhale, bring your left knee to your left elbow. Hold it. Inhale, straighten out your leg, lift it up just a little higher. And then exhale, bring your left knee to your right elbow. Hold it. Inhale, straighten out your leg, bring it up, squeeze your left butt cheek, and then exhale, step your left foot to the outside of your left hand, walk your right knee back, sink your hips down, open up your chest, and then roll the weight to the outside edge of your left foot. When you're ready, drop down to your elbows, feel the support of your mat. As you dig your foot into the ground, try to splay your knee farther away from your midline. So this is for your outer hip, your inner thigh. As you bring your chin into your chest, the back of your neck is opening. So we're slowing things down here. The timing is perfect because my music somehow just stopped. I had Bieber motivating me, but now I don't know why Alexa turned him off. So you got a more calm Christine for your last 10 minutes of class. If you drop down to your elbows, straighten out your arms, keep your right hand on the floor, peel your left hand up. So you're adding a little bit of a twist, bring your left hand away from your midline, lift your chin, feel your hips sink down a little bit more. Beautiful, RB. Release, drop your left hand down, toe heel your left foot all the way to the right side of your mat for your yummy pigeon. Start to walk your right toes back even more and look back so that you can make sure that your right heel is in line with your hip and the top of your right foot is onto the mat. Basically, look back at it, Dario. Good. Bring your right hip down a little bit more, open up your chest. And then as you exhale, thank you for waiting, hinge at your hips. Come down into your sleeping pigeon. And then, like you did on the other side, you are wiggling your left heel towards the top of your mat so that your heel and your knee will one day be in one line. I'm still working on that. all these years later. So don't rush is the moral of the story. Stay here for one more round of breath with your head down, the back of your neck is opening. Dig your elbows into the ground, bring your right side hip down. And then release, come back up. Start to tuck your right toes under, lift your hips, and then sweep your left leg up, three-legged dog. And then release by dropping your left foot down. Drop down to your knees and then kick your legs to one side so that you can come into a seat. You're still gonna face the top of your mat. I'm gonna face you so you can see. You're gonna bend your left knee and then straighten out your right leg. Flex your right toes back so that your hamstrings can open. And then as you inhale, sweep your arms up. As you exhale, twist to the right. Place your left hand on your right thigh. Your right hand goes behind you. Find a deep twist by peeling your right shoulder back, bringing your left shoulder forward. As you sink your hips down, extend through the crown of your head so that your spine is long, and do the best you can to open up your chest. Maybe bend your left elbow. Try it out, all of you. Bend your left elbow. That's going to give you a tighter grip so that you can find an even deeper stretch. Release. Bring your left hand down to your left side hip. Inhale, sweep your right arm up and your hips. This is your modified wild thing. Open up your chest and then release by sinking your hips back down. Switch sides. Bend your right knee, straighten out your left leg. Whew. On your inhale, take your arms up. And then as you exhale, twist to the left. Your right hand goes to your left thigh. Your left hand goes behind you. Find that deep twist by bringing your left shoulder back, your right shoulder forward. Extend through the crown of your head. Yes, Alicia, good. Bend your right elbow now. Give yourself that same stretch that you did on the other side so your right shoulder is opening. One more slow round of breath. And then release. Bring your right hand right behind you at your right side hip. Inhale, sweep your left hand up, your hips up. Lift your chin, your chest. And then release. Sit your hips down. Once your hips drop, straighten out your legs. And then melt into your mat, opening up your heart, your hips. We're down to our last few moments here. We've got a couple more stretches for your hamstrings. Hopefully by now your heart has calmed down from the cardio moves that we did. Start to bend your right knee. Bring it up to your right shoulder. It's going to be a short hold. So go into your deepest expression right away. Your hips are already super warm, so you don't need to warm up here. Squeeze your elbows into your midline. Press the back of your neck into the ground. And then release by straightening out your right leg. Point and flex your right toes. As your toes drop, feel your hamstrings open. The next time your foot is flexed, keep them there. And then walk your hands up. Peel your shoulder blades off of the mat, but keep your chin off of your chest so that you can maintain your breath. Keep your right toes flexed. Beautiful, Dario. Start to bend your elbows. One more round of breath. And then release by bringing your shoulder blades down. Bend your right knee and then bring your right knee to the left side of your mat. Supine twist. Extend your right arm out to a T. Turn your head to the right so that your chin touches your right shoulder. Guide your knee closer to the ground with your left hand. Feel your right hip open. Walk your right fingertips farther away from your midline. And then release. Roll onto your back, straighten out your right leg. When removing on the left side, bend your left knee. Give yourself a tight squeeze. Try to pull your knee away from your rib cage, down toward your shoulder. Make sure your right shoulder stays planted into the mat. And then release by straightening out your left leg. Point and flex your toes. And then get into that shape now where both of your shoulders and hips are pressing into your mat. Make the emphasis on the flex, so really force your toes down even more. And then the next time they're down, keep them there, walk your hands up, and peel your shoulders off of the floor. As you start to bend your elbows, bring them into your left thigh. Use your bicep strength to open up your left hamstrings even more. Lift, and then release. Drop your shoulders down, bend your left knee, and then bring it over to the right side of your mat to go into a spine twist. Guide your knee closer to the ground with your right hand. Turn your head to the left. Open up the right side of your neck. One more round of breath. And then release by rolling onto your back. Get ready for your happy baby. Bend both of your knees, grab the outsides of your feet, and then pull to guide your knees closer to the ground. Rock from side to side, opening up your inner thighs, your hips. Press the back of your neck into the ground. Feel your chest open up. And then release. Drop your feet down, point your knees up to the ceiling. Your hands are going to rest down both sides of your body, just one round of bridge. With your hips on the floor, inhale. As you exhale, squeeze your glutes to lift your hips. You're realigning your spine. You're opening up the front of your body. As you press your shoulder blades into the ground, you're relieving pressure in your upper back. Stay for one more round of breath. Exhale, lift, and then release. Come down one vertebra at a time. Once your hips drop, lift your feet off of the floor, press the soles of your feet together, and then bring your heels into your hips. Splay your knees farther apart. And then know that as you squeeze your glutes, you're opening up your inner thighs a little bit more as you strengthen your booty. You've got one round of breath here. Release by resting the outside edges of your feet onto the ground. And then take your knees farther apart, rest your hands on your hips. Make sure that the back of your neck is connected to the floor. Your shoulders are resting comfortably. And if this is uncomfortable for you at all, please go into your standard Savasana with your legs straight. But because we did some movements to warm up and open our hips, I would love if you ended in this way. I talk about this in class a lot. We carry a lot of tension in our chest, our shoulders, and our hips. And when you open up your hips, you're releasing blockages that are impacting the way you think, that are definitely impacting the way you move. So as you release any of that tension, congestion, you're going to notice a difference in the way that you feel for sure, and definitely in the way that you think. So be mindful of that now as you feel what you're feeling in this shape. Allow your inhales and exhales to just happen naturally. So don't force any length of breath. Just give your body what it needs and allow yourself to be as still, as calm, and as peaceful as possible. For a lot of us, this is the rare time in our day where we have a few moments to ourselves. So savor these last few seconds. Start to straighten out each leg one at a time, as slowly as possible, to just honor the tenderness that your hips are feeling right now. Once both of your legs straighten, start to bring your arms up, lift your chin and your chest, point your toes. Take a deep breath in while you're here. And then as you exhale, roll onto your right side body to curl into a fetal position for just a couple more rounds of breath. Bend your knees, rely on the support of the ground. Rest your right tricep into the mat. And as you inhale, push right back up into your seat to face the top of your mat. Sitting in crisscross applesauce, sit up tall so that your chest is open, your spine is long, and rest your hands on your knees with your palms up. Wherever you are with your breath, just sigh it out. And as you inhale, sweep your arms up. Press your palms into each other. Exhale, drive your thumbs into your heart to feel your heartbeat. And as you do, I would love to give you all thanks for, again, rolling with my punches, for doing the most with me today, and doing the most with me every single time that you show up. From the bottom of my grateful heart to all of yours, the light in me honors the light in all of you. Namaste. Thank you so much. Happy Wednesday. I don't know. So Zoom did something different. I can't, oh, here we go. If you can all unmute yourselves, that would help me. What do I do? Thank you again for rolling with the punches. I'm hella sweaty. Hopefully you guys are too. I'm so proud of you. Does anybody have questions?
No questions.
No. Okay. Dario, welcome back to California.
Thank you.
And Arby, welcome to the virtual crew today. Yeah, ticket sales for my birthday party / yoga extravaganza go on sale today, which is why I'm like VVV antsy. But I'm really excited about it, and I know you are too, based on that response. So thank you. But yeah, look out for my Instagram post later on today.
Okay.
Okay, sounds
Thank you.
good.
Love you guys. Let's take a group photo. Thank you, Lisa, for that reminder. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Peace signs. I like it. All right. I'll see you very soon.
Thank you.
On Friday for sure.
Bye.
Yeah.
RB, stay a little bit.
Okay.
All right.